mystery and intrigue of football well after dark. This late-night matchup when history says anything can happen. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Greenway Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to start us off. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Buckner.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Went up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Well, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Green. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Razorbacks. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
That's a first down for the offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. Receiver in motion now. On the ground, it's Buckner. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Will avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Looking for the wide out. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Green. The receiver grabs it. In the clear at the 25. Make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here.
Check. Black 33, Mel's choice. 30, Black 8.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. So Arkansas has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a draw to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arkansas! So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Finds his man. It's Buckley. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Completion makes it second down. Motion now from the tight end. Here comes a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. coverage team able to bring him down. Arkansas offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
They lose 3 in that place, and now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Toss play to the outside. He's got room to run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Green. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a 1st down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
And the Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. He keeps it on a design run. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He's in the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Eludes a tackle. They can't stop him. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Finally heaves it deep down the middle. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Buckner.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Using his legs, it's Hill. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Green. The receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's Hall, man, what a catch. Touchdown, Arkansas. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, with another touchdown, this 1st half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
Western Michigan offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Leary.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Western Michigan, 3.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kickoff will be a return. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And so that will wrap up a very interesting first half of play. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Western Michigan, 3.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. First play of the second half was a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To bootleg here. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Oh, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos offense back on the field now. And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense operating from the pistol.
325.
Trying to run it. It's buckled. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down. Down after that running play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Can they pick up the first on the ground? The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing in first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
They make the extra point and trail now 28-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Takes the handoff again. And tackled after a small pickup there. It's 3rd down for the offense. QB keeper all the way. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense makes the recovery and takes off. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Powering through. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Green. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Tackle at the 10-yard line. Second down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the back gets the football. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Razorbacks come to the line with 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Gain 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
4-2 Spider.
He'll ride the back again here. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it's Arkansas in front. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They're trying to run it with the option. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Using his legs. It's Russell. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Second down coming up.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He'll hand it off. Through the defender. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Touchdown, Arkansas. This offense really clicking.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounced back here. Lets it go quickly, and he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
With this big a fourth quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these four verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defenders are starting to come back for seconds now. That's the second sack of the game for this guy. And the bigger story is the effort of this defense. Even when the result has already been decided for some time now, they're not slowing down or taking it easy.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. Now the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Razorbacks trying to cash in here in the red zone.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Running back the ball carrier. Draw down at the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the offense will just take a knee. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Shortest pooch punt ever. Punt team out there in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Now, wait a second. Their offense is in the red zone. They got the punt team out there. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep throw. That's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Buckley. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coach it.
He fakes it. Now looks to throw. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work.
Yeah, they try to catch him napping here, but let's give credit to the return team. They were able to force that incompletion. But I like the call, but the execution most definitely could have been better.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Second down after that previous play. And it's a kneel down. So this team suffers what became a beatdown. We were not expecting this at all. And, wow, it's a head-scratcher.
Yeah, they've got a lot of soul-searching to do, in my opinion. You played a good team and got outplayed, but I think there are a lot of teaching points that can come out of a game like this. Hopefully, this coaching staff uses them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.